Welcome back. This is Tyrell from the Nosebleeds. Today, this video is very simple. It is a state of address or state of the channel address, talking about updates about the channel, things that's going on with the channel. So today we're going to talk about the history of this channel. We're going to talk about where this channel is headed, ideas that I have for this channel, and getting ready for the upcoming NFL season. So let's start off with the history of this channel. So this channel started off back in January of this year, and I uploaded some videos. The first video I uploaded for this channel was Joy to the World. It was just when the Joy Taylor news started breaking and everything like that, and gave my thoughts on that. And actually, if you bear with me, let's rewind it back to 2021. I had just got into media school, and I really was enthusiastic about talking about sports. My dream as a child was growing up talking about sports on the radio, and the media school had a college radio. So it was my opportunity. I had to come up with a name. Technically, it is real. And you can actually find episodes of Technically It Is Real on Spotify. I never took them down. They're still up there. So I was doing that. I was doing that in 2021. I think I started in July 2021. And I did that all the way up to like February or March of 2022. And I had stopped because at the time I was dealing with a breakup, and I was trying to figure out where my life was headed. My life had took a 180 from what I was accustomed to at that time, what I was used to at that time, and I had to readjust. So I stopped doing Technically It Is Real. And in that time frame that I was trying to figure things out in my life, trying to figure out where I wanted to go with my career, what I wanted to do, and everything like that, through EJ Flex, a guy that I went to media school with, one of my closest friends today. He introduced me to JC and All Ground Sports, and I started doing All Ground Sports. I'm actually, as JC says, if you go and watch All Ground Sports, I'm one of the OGs on that platform. I started out at episode 9 and pretty much have been there on and off ever since. So I would say in the middle of 2022, actually towards the end of 2022, ended up getting into a new relationship, and my focus shifted from myself to shifting to this new family, this new start. I was dating somebody that had kids already, and I was willing to take the role as being a stepdad. So I really put, again, my career on the back burner, or my hobby, my love on the back burner, to make a better life for the people I chose to make a better life for. So in return, I didn't really do a lot of shows on All Grind or really anywhere else, or whether it was All Grind or No Big Deal, Not an Honorary, the Honorable Marvin Show. Really wasn't doing a lot. I was focused on working, grinding, being a father. And in that time frame, I actually ended up having a son myself. So me having a son myself kind of helped me go, okay, I want to show my son that it's okay to go for your hobbies. It's okay to go for things that you love and not be afraid to do it. And I decided to start making videos again. I decided to start slowly getting myself integrated back into All Ground Sports. And that's exactly what happened. So in January, decided to, instead of going for the Technically It Is Real, I decided to change and rebrand, ask friends for opinions on different ideas for the name of the show. I'm pretty sure I'm not the first from the Nosebleed shows or in the Nosebleeds, whatever it may be. But I really like From the Nosebleeds. And the reason why I say that is because there are times where I like to go to sporting events and like to sit in the nosebleeds. Yes, I know they're cheaper, but to me, you see everything. You see all the details. You see every point of view. Like up close and personal is great. It's right there, but it's different from watching it from a bird's eye point of view. And I like watching things from a bird's eye point of view because you can see the different tactics, or you can see different decision makings that are going on in sports and in life. You can see different coverages. You can see a lot. You can see a lot. I would say it's the equivalent of, if you watch Thursday Night Football on Amazon, you use the regular broadcast, or you switch over to the All 22. That's the best way I can put it. So that's why I did from the nosebleeds. It was relatable. I'm pretty sure everybody in their life has sat in the nosebleed section at one point in time, and it was extremely relatable. So I decided to go ahead and upload videos in my car. And the reason why I was in my car because it was a quiet space. It was time for myself, with me being a father, with me being a boyfriend at the time, and just a quiet space that I can give my basic thoughts, let my personality shine, and just do something that I love. I put myself on the back burner for so long. My own personal choices, I take full accountability for that. Hit my microphone. I take full accountability for putting my hobbies, my love for talking sports, something I always wanted to do as a child, on the back burner. And I finally said enough is enough. So started getting into the Joy Taylor thing, and then started getting to the end of it was around the time at the end of the NFL season, going into the NFL playoffs. So he was talking about the NFL coaching firings, and then I think the last video I uploaded was talking about the state of the Pittsburgh Steelers and how they're kind of in this similar situation as the Cleveland Browns. This was well before the Aaron Rodgers thing. This is before we found out they were going to let go of Justin Fields. This was before all of that. So in that time frame, that was in January. My next upload would be in this past month in July. And I had been contemplating about it, like, okay, I should get back into it. And I was end up dealing with another breakup, and the relationship I got of was a lot. It took a toll on me. It took a massive toll on me. Not to get too personal, it took a huge toll on me. So I finally got into the right headspace and the right emotional space to, start thinking about, I got this channel. I've been wanting to grow it, but I haven't done things in 4 months and 5 months and 6 months. And then the Kobe thing happened. The Bleacher Report thing happened, and the disrespect to Kobe, whether it was from Tracy McGrady or Gilbert or Bron or all these other analysts or panelists or whatever the hell you want to call them, disrespecting Kobe. And the people that know me know that Kobe is my favorite player of all time. I grew up a Cavaliers fan. I grew up during the LeBron era. I'm 29 years old. I grew up during the LeBron era. I was able to watch us win a championship. And I will admit, I don't admit this a lot in my close friends group, and they're going to watch this and they're going to laugh at me and clip this up or whatever it may be. But I still am appreciative of LeBron for helping us bring a championship. I don't give him all the credit. Kyrie had a 41-point game. Kyrie hit the shot. Come on. J.R. Smith played perfect transition defense. Stuff like that. I always say, like, James did his thing, but there were things that went into it where James don't get all the credit. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I decided to, you know what? Let's do it. I bought this microphone. I knew I was amping up for it. I was kind of waiting on kind of getting a better webcam, a better computer. Right now I'm doing this on a Chromebook. This thing, it's serviceable, but I want better. I want to start editing these videos, because these videos are like hit record, hit stop, upload, type out description, send it out. That's just really very little editing. If it's like editing is like me hitting the pause button, or it's like me cutting out a part that I kind of didn't like, I kind of sounded incorrect, or I stumble, or whatever it may be. So that was kind of my thought process. I got to get a better webcam. I got to get a better computer so I can start editing better and putting the intros and outros and all that stuff. And I'm like, this Kobe thing, that's why the first video uploaded in that 6-month gap was the Kobe disrespect has to stop. So once I started doing that, it just got the engines rolling. Next thing I know, I'm like, the NFL season's coming up. Started to knock out these previews. I'm getting on All Grind Sports more. I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. I'm not worried about the views. I'm not worried about the subscriptions. Like, yes, I wanted to grow. Yes, I want the views. Yes, I want the likes. Yes, I want the comments. Good, bad, and different. I want it. But it's okay if I don't. It's YouTube. It's a lot of channels that talk about the same things. I'm having fun. Having fun. But why not do a state of the channel address? So I started writing out ideas, talking about in off season. We're gonna be ramping up because off season I got some video ideas, like talking about the 2004 NFL draft, why that draft and really the season before that changed the course of NFL history. Wanted to discuss how how do I want to put this? At the time, I wanted to discuss also about at the time when we didn't know what was going on with the Hall of Fame voting before the hiatus was Eli first ballot Hall of Famer, and now the discussion is should Phillip Rivers be a first ballot Hall of Famer, doing ranking, jersey ranking, stuff like that, and I got these ideas, and I got ideas now. I kind of after these, I got at the time of this video, the AFC West predictions just went up. So if you go watch the AFC West and then watch this, I'm wearing the exact same shirt because it's right after that recording. So I don't know what my next move is as far as video ideas. I was so locked in on the previews. It was like, okay, now what's next? And it's probably going to be ranking NBA jerseys, home jerseys, away jerseys, and then the city jerseys. That's probably going to be the next few steps. And then I also got a weather channel. Now, I've only uploaded one video there too. And really the weather channel one was, I want to say that was the first one I did. But that's the weather channel one. And that's from the weather system. So I decided to like use the from the nosebleeds part, change it to from the weather system, and go with that. I don't know if this video is going to lag on YouTube. Like I said, I got the most bare bone basic laptop, but it's a start, right? So I got a computer lined up, so we get better quality videos. You know, some of my friends like, do it on your phone. I like to keep my phone for storage for my son's pictures and my son's videos. I don't want to keep it for myself, so I do it on my laptop, upload it, delete it, so I because this thing don't have a lot of space. And at least from what I'm watching on the screen, watching myself, I'm lagging at points. So I don't know. So yeah, please go subscribe to the other channel, the weather, the from the weather system. Please go subscribe to that. I know for that channel, the next big thing that I'm working on is going to be the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. That might come out afterwards because I'm getting a late start on it. It's coming up the 20th anniversary is coming up in a couple of weeks, and I want to get into a deep dive of what happened there, how it happened, the aftermath, and then what's going on 20 years later for that. So that's probably going to be a multi-part video. Another video that I'm thinking of is a in-depth breakdown of Tom Brady's career. That's going to be more of an off-season video. It's not going to be something that's 30 minutes, 40 minutes. No, we're going to be breaking this down from 1, 2, and 3. Like first part of his career, second part of his career, third part of his career, and everything like that. Also, this channel eventually will get back onto Spotify. I think I'm just going to throw it on top of the Technically It Is Real, change the name of it, and the Technically It Is Real and the From the Nosebleed podcast will all be on one, on one source, one channel, one whatever you want to call it. And some of my takes on Technically It Is Real when I went back and listened to it, it's kind of funny because I'm like, I don't agree with that now, or it's like, wait, I actually said that. It's kind of funny listening to that, but with the information I had at the time. So that's pretty much it with that. Also, especially on the laptop, you can't really do it on the phone. I don't know why it's different on the phone, but like at least on the laptop, I can do YouTube live videos. And what we're going to do is probably not going to do it for the preseason games. We're definitely going to talk about Shedeur Sanders. That's probably going to be the video tomorrow, is talking about my thoughts on Shedeur Sanders and what I think it means for him to be starting. But probably not going to be talking about a lot of Browns preseason. We're just going to start doing live videos. And it's not going to be an instant thing where it's like the game is over, I'm going to hit live, and then we're going to be on there. It's going to be like something where I'm going to process my feelings because the Browns put me through a lot. They put me through a lot. So that's kind of the state of the channel, the history of the channel, and the state of the channel, where it's going. September, I expect it to be, or August, September, I expect it to grow. Since uploading these videos 3 weeks ago, this channel has gained 7 subscribers. To me, that's impressive. That's impressive to me. It really, really is. A small channel, some dude that just got a 720p web camera, and a whiteboard that y'all can barely see. That's 7 subscribers. So I'm very, 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 very proud of that, and I'm very happy about that. My goodness, I hope this video don't come out choppy, like how I'm looking at it right now. And if it don't, then y'all can be like, what is he talking about? Funny enough, I will talk about where I got the whiteboard idea from. So the thing I'm starting to get into this year for the first time in my life is hockey. And when I started to dive into something new, then it's like I want to know the history. I want to know current players and the rankings. And just I want to soak as much information as I can. And I'm following this guy called the Hockey Guy. Got a lot of subscribers. I think he has over 300,000 subscribers. And I'm looking at this whiteboard. I'm like, that's a good idea. I'm taking that idea. I'm taking that idea. I like that. So that's where the whiteboard thing came from. And that's why sometimes it's me sitting at the desk and talking with the microphone. And then sometimes it's me propping up the camera, propping up the laptop, and using the external mics. I still got to get some lapel mics for those type of videos to make it better quality. It's all going to come together. Obviously, I got to get my lighting. The lighting sucks, especially when I record at night. When I record at daytime, it's better because I get some good natural sunlight coming in from this room. But it still sucks. I want to get some good studio lights. If y'all got any suggestions on that, that'd be fantastic. That'd be great. And yeah, that's about it. But From the Nosebleeds is an all-around sports channel. It's gonna be primarily football. Football is my number one sport. Football is my number one love, and it's probably gonna be a primarily football channel. But I'm gonna talk about some NBA stuff. Probably not gonna talk a lot of NHL stuff because I am very NHL hockey. It's out of my realm. It's my first year, so it's out of my realm. And we also gonna talk about more wrestling. I think we did one wrestling video. That was the passing of Hulk Hogan. So we're definitely gonna do wrestling videos on here too for the wrestling fans. So that's pretty much it in this video. I know the next video is gonna be Shador. We're also gonna talk about the WNBA a little bit. My opinions on it's more of an opinionated thing of, why I think the WNBA like messed up their momentum, and it came from their biggest star. So that's pretty much it. I hope this thing is not. I'm looking at this thing. This thing is laggy, but it may not be when it get uploaded to YouTube. We'll find out. So again, I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for subscribing. I thank you for commenting. I don't care if y'all. I know I'm supposed to care about the analytics and my time duration and duration of how many people watch. I just appreciate people clicking on it and give me a chance. I know I'm not going to hook everybody. I know I'm not going to bring everybody on. But the fact that I had a 6-month hiatus, I started off with 0 subscribers. I gained 8 in January. I did nothing for 6 months dealing with my own personal battles. And to come back and have 7 subscribers at the time of this video, I'm very, very happy about that. And I do expect this channel to grow. What's the ceiling on this channel? I don't know. Do I care? Yeah, I do care. But I'm not going to sweat over it. I'm having hit my microphone again for the second time. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. And I'm doing something that I love to do. I'm doing a passion of mine. And to me, that beats any type of views or anything like that. It really does. And it's a bit therapeutic, but yeah, this is great. This is great. So I think this is something where we're going to be doing this monthly, or maybe even bi-monthly if it doesn't require it for it to be monthly. I know last time I checked, the NFC North video had got like 60 some views in a matter of like 18, 19 hours. and that's the most views I've gotten from one video in that time frame. The Hulk Hogan video did 67, but that took about 2-3 days to get there. So I do expect some growth. I'm starting to see some growth just consistently uploading. And again, I'm just having a good time. Like I said, do I want this channel to grow? Absolutely. Absolutely. How could I not sit back and say I don't want this channel to grow? But do I want it to make me sweat and all that? No. I'm here to have fun. And the thing about me is, whether I'm right or wrong, I admit that I'm wrong. Even if I make a take and then I end up being wrong, I'm like, hey, I'm wrong. I'm not one of the people that backtrack, backpedal, and be like, oh, I didn't say that. No, I was wrong. But I say what I say, and I give my opinions, and I give my predictions, even as wild and crazy as it is sometimes. But it's coming from me, and I'm not going to change for anybody. Don't matter how many subscribers I got, don't matter how many comments I got. I'm not changing for nobody. I will admit when I'm wrong, but I won't change for anybody. That's the one thing I really want to get clear. That's the one thing I want to get clear. You can say whatever you want to say about me. I got tough skin, but I will not change for anybody. This is Tyrell from the Nosebleeds. State of the channel is complete. The first one, and you guys have a great night. Go Browns. Go Cavs. Go Guardians. Go Notre Dame Fighting Irish.